So, Michael, what is the most common error that's in an art file that causes a delay on the printing side, or maybe even, a need to reprint?
The most common, numero uno, no bleed.
Really? They forget to put the bleed area on there.
There's no bleed on there. They want the printing to go to the edge of the paper.
Yeah.
But then they don't, in their art files, extend it past there by at least 1/8 of an inch.
You got to do that because, of course, once it's printed, it's got to get cut. And, if it's off just a little bit, you get that little annoying, just that little white thing showing up.
That makes it look cheap.
Ooh, it's like nails on a
I hate it too. Or the other problem would be is then we're going to have to under trim it.
Yeah, right.
And too many people don't think about the extra space on the sides. So if you've already got all the information 1/8 of an inch away from the edge, and we go to cut it in a little bit shorter, like a 1/16 of an inch in, because we don't want the white space showing.
Yes.
Well, then some of your typing information is only a 1/16 inch away from the cut, and that just looks like bad design all day.
And to be really clear, you mentioned it's got to be at least 1/8 of an inch, but they can go ahead and just give you 1/4 of an inch. They can give you an inch.
If they want to.
Push it off the side of that design. Make sure when they cut,
A lot of the times we'll just fix that if there's bleed. So if it's a postcard, I'll just place it on there. I'll in InDesign just, step and repeat it 8 times and go up all the way around. So most of the times I can just fix it, but that takes a little bit of time. So that's going to slow down the process. And also, if you've got a 50-page book or however many page book, I'm not doing that for that many pages. Just design it right, export it properly. I can't tell you how many times people don't know how to export out of one of my least favorite programs, no offense, Canva, and they have no bleeds whatsoever. And that's honestly one of the ones that came up when I was looking into different things. So, most of the stuff's from the top of my head, but I like to look up just to make sure. So use correct file format. PDF, people. You're sending me a JPEG or a PNG. A lot of times those files are, 72 DPI and they're quadruple the size of what the piece is supposed to be.
And that makes for some ugly printing.
It's just bad. So it's like, I'm going to have to take that file then and place it into InDesign, shrink it down and export it.
And that takes time.
It does.
It's going to delay the job again.
Yes. Another thing that's going to delay the job. So send PDFs with 1/8 inch bleed all the way around. Please. That's very important. Keep critical content in the safe zone. This is also what we were just talking about. I want all the important stuff, at least 1/4 of an inch in your printed piece and in your design, because any deviation and variant, and that's going to look like it's too close, and it'll just make it look like bad design, unless you are doing a design element that is meant to be part cut off. So keep that stuff closer in, and keeping that stuff closer in will make it easier if we do have to under trim it because you have forgotten to put bleeds on there. The most common misstep. All right, here's another one. Outline or embed your fonts.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times people are sending me an InDesign file without any of the packaged information, and then all the fonts are just still in there. It's like, well, if you embed the fonts or outline them, which is just a quick, easy click in most of these design programs, then there's no issues when I go to rip the file if the font, there's just a million font issues that can happen. So just make them outline. It makes it then vector art that is outlined that will have nothing to mess it up in the future. So convert to CMYK, not RGB. On Macintosh computers, if you switch something from RGB to CMYK, you will see like a bright orange immediately change, more muted.
Yeah.
And that is telling you, hey, this is what's going to look like once it prints, because we're printing in CMYK. And some of those, with 4 colors, you can only create so many colors. So that's a good thing to do on your own side, just so you can see what it's going to look like. It will be truer to what you're seeing and what you're going to see once.
Because if not, you're going to provide a proof to them, and they're going to go, whoa, what the heck? This is what my colors look like. And it's like, yeah, they were.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Book printing. Always printing to do your book printing.